I thought that would be way harder. Despache, yeah. You have to say French words like you are trying to spit. Wait, I might be able to just warp back now, right? V. M. No, it's still showing me the other story. The past sucks. There's no music. There's no sparkle spots. Yeah, it doesn't let me do that. I did this close to Lumi. Yeah, I need money and I need more recipes. I spent all my money on recipes and money, so now I have to do the story so that I can find the next town that has the next recipe books. Because I made all of the recipes and now I'm 37 sewing, but I don't want to keep making the same recipes until I really have to, because you get that extra like 1,000 bonus experience when you make a new recipe. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do the story. But bingo night was very, very fun. Haru, do you know what that big golden squid was? There was like a squid that fell behind us when we were taking pictures. And we were like, is this an emote? Or is it like, why is there a giant squid? How do I get out of the Uber again? What's up, Shuja? I think that was Ozymandias monster. Is that house item? No, it was in the casino. When we were standing in front of the bingo, a big golden squid fell from the ceiling. This game was not released outside of Japan. We're playing it illegally. Not actually. We paid for it, but we're playing it with a like English translation mod. Oh, a summer event. Oh, okay, so it was an emote or something. We had to deceive many Japanese people to play this game. Just the ones at Amazon. And Amazon is ultimately Jeff Bezos. So the only person we were really deceiving here was Jeffrey Bezos. Okay? Shuja, I'm like 56, but I am 37 sewing. It's not an emote, everyone can get the fish? Wait, so we were trying to figure out what it was. I think that Lumi might be close to you. I think he's like 89 or something. Never thought about his name being Jeffrey? Yeah. He owns Twitch too, so technically you're making him money. Yeah. Unfortunately. But it's either that or disappear into the ether and make Google money on YouTube. Ugh, that's also bad. As someone who has no Facebook, I feel like I've done enough good deeds. I also don't purchase from Amazon, but... Amazon needs to pay their debts. Can't believe a big corpse can ignore laws like that. Dude, America is just a bunch of corporations, like, in a trench coat. When you're holding a fish, you can take it out of your fish bag and show it off. Oh, so somebody just had a giant squid and they were showing it. That's funny. I mean, I've seen games like that. Like, in web fishing, you could get if you catch a whale, you just like, look at this whale. Want to see my song? I'm probably not gonna listen to it right now, but if you want to post it in my Discord or something. Thought it was a GM? I know, I know. You have a more big one. It's written, I mean, feel free to post in my show-off channel, in my Discord, but right now, I'm trying to keep up with the game and also chat to chat, so reading a poem or a song would be kind of a lot. Square Enix announced a collaboration with Google Gemini for use in the game. Yeah, I know. Square Enix in general is pretty, like, AI using. In summer event, you can get big golden fish. That's very cool. Lucas, I'm sorry. You can share it, but I am like playing a game and talking to chat also. The good news is Square seems to be pivoting away from AI at their disastrous last couple of years. Companies are so obsessed with AI, I cannot wait for it to fucking crash and everyone just be fucking normal about it. Because nobody really needs it that bad. What's up, Subverts? How you doing? Like, I think that AI will never die because it has niche applications, but I believe those applications are truly niche. Like, I don't think that it's this world-changing technology that people think that it is. Are they using it for art? Probably, dude. Like, every corporation is using AI for everything that they can possibly use it for because the shareholders like it. The shareholders want them to do it, so they're gonna do it. I work at a company that has nothing to do with any of this, and we are getting shoehorned to, like, use and train AI, and it's like, this has nothing to do with my job. This has nothing to do, like, I inspect jewelry. I barely touch my computer. You want me to talk to fucking AI about what, bro? What on earth is this AI gonna help me with? Nothing. It's in my way. You forcing me to train it is wasting my fucking time. I've said AI isn't more like Steven Spielberg movie where you can defeat it by feeding it mushy spinach. Ola, I think any company that programs is using AI to program. There's no way that they're not doing it. There's no way AI can take my job, though. That's the thing. Nice fish. Wow, my Uber caught, oh my god. My Uber driver caught a fish, look. I say as being summoned to court? They are, actually. There's a couple of AI lawsuits that are ongoing, but our Supreme Court in the United States is a bit fucky right now. What is your job? In real life or in the game? In real life, I work in the jewelry industry. There's just some things physically in the real world that AI on a computer cannot cope with. AI is not gonna pick up this piece of jewelry and look at it and be able to tell what's wrong with it. Nor is it going to be able to make the judgment to have it fixed or to decide that fixing it's going to do more damage. Like, yeah, maybe they're going to make the fucking Chobits reality, like, timeline, and we're going to have, like, persocoms walking around trying to do shit, but, like, at that point, everyone's fucked, right? At that point, we're all fucked, dude. But they want me to train this AI thing on my computer. It's like, why? You're wasting my time. It's literally wasting my time. It doesn't do anything for me. They want me to ask it questions. About what, bro? What could I ask AI that I couldn't get a better answer from anyone within 10 feet of me. I mean, probably subverts. I've been saying forever that I'm going to be murdered by one of the Boston robotics dogs. Like, that's definitely what's going to kill me. Do I have to go in the tent? Or do I have to talk to Bond over here? Oh, okay. He doesn't like me. Look at these cool orcs. How come nobody's names are purple? Hi, Jewelry AI. I need some blood diamonds and a nose piercing. What should I do? Oh, well, you should probably get a really hot sewing needle. Make sure you sterilize it with alcohol. And then tie the diamond with a piece of thread. And then stick the hot needle through your nose. This will definitely work. Trust me, bro. I want nothing to do with humans also. Dude, this orc should just crush this small child. Why are you stopping these orcs from killing this child? This child's very annoying. I want him to die. What about Leonardo DiCaprio? Will he get me a diamond? Yes, but only if you're under the age of 26 and blonde. So, if you don't fit that criteria, then he probably won't. Serves you a lawsuit for damaging my nose. Welcome to Slag AI, where I give you the worst possible advice. Can we crush this child? Just like... Thank you, Jewelry AI. I'm a bald British man in his 30s. Is it bad that I like older women? No, especially if you're an older guy. I don't know. Like, I feel like age gaps don't matter that much once everyone's like 30 plus. Who cares? But when you were talking about like college students or like people still in school, it's just they haven't lived in the real world really yet. So it's a bit, it's just, there's like a huge gap in maturity, you know? Is it bad that I like robust, caked up monsters? Maybe. Oh, we're giving the castle back to the orcs? The ogres, I mean? Why drive the entire wrong way around the... Do you think she'll turn me into a not human again? Probably not. Wait, I was looking to see if any of them would sell me a recipe. Thank you for the Ubering, by the way. Anyway. Why do I care about this little child again? Can we give the ogres their castle back? I agree with this. Because the ogres are cool. How does he build boats with his tiny little hands? That's child labor law violations, isn't it? We can't let him build boats. Frou boats made of fruit. Oh. Okay. Now everything makes sense. Chat, why does Square Enix not play music in their zones?